Alright. 10 minutes ahead of time. And here we are for another day of questing. Yes. Are we audible now? I hope I'm audible. I believe I'm audible. According to my OBS, I am audible. Hello guys. You ready for some more questing today? The final big boy quest so we can equip the quest cape again. It's the Curse of Arrav today. The Master Quest. Ah, that's some good voice lubricant in a can. Also known as sparkling water. 4 people in the chat already, that's good for me. Not bad. Let's see. I should stop the music, probably the little intro music, even though I'm out of time, but it's better to be ahead of schedule than to be late, I guess. Alright. Fancy music, shut up. RuneScape music, come in. Just need to adjust the music for myself as well. There we go. Get a few coughs out of the way. And I believe we're ready. Alright, so yesterday we did all of the Valamor quests, the small little quests, and the bigger one that leads up to a unconclusive end, which I think it's called the dawn of something, which I believe they're gonna release this year, if I remember correct from RuneFest's announcements. But we still have one quest left, which is the Curse of Arrav. Master Quest, released last year, medium length, and a continuation to the Majorat storyline, which is interesting to me. I really enjoyed the Majorat storyline. The last quest was nothing but amazing while Gothic sleeps. And we have every requirement, of course, because this account is not half bad nowadays. We need to talk to Elias White in User Oasis. So that should be nothing but an easy spot to go to. So let's head there immediately, but maybe we'll have a quick pit stop to recharge our stats and to bank some items we probably don't need and to bring some we might need. So let's go to the GE. Alright. Don't show the bank pin on stream. Very well. Let's bank the emissary rope top. We might need it for the next quest when that comes in the future. So I'm gonna bring some combat gear. My graceful is always nice to have. I'm gonna bring a tinder box since that seemed useful last time. A bit of food. A shovel is always nice. A hammer. A big boy chisel. And a knife. And yeah, sure, that should do. I hope. We'll never know, but that's the fun of the game when you do something guideless. So let's see, quickest way to get to User Oasis seems to me to be favoring DLQ, so it's back to the house. Oh, let's stop and admire the dragon trophy for a second before we go to the DLQ location in the desert. Just look at this beautiful dragon trophy. Yeah, I'm gonna hang my head in shame of how much time I spent, of how many sleepless nights I had to obtain this thing. Let's go. It's DLQ, what's the code? North of Narda. And we're in the desert. I probably should have brought some water skins, actually. I don't have the desert diary completed, do I? Or did I? I don't remember. I do! I don't take the heat damage anymore. Oh yeah, I don't need the water skins. Could have probably used the amulet then. Or I might need the amulet to not take damage, I don't remember. Let's see then. Let's find this Elias guy. There he is, Elias White. Hello there, Raccoon Dad, good to see you. And you, Elias, so you're back out here again. Indeed. Turns out the desert was the best place to begin my research into Arrav and his heart. Not too surprising, of course, given the burial practices here. In fact, as you might recall, I was here before to look into that old mastaba up on the plateau. Mastaba? What is a mastaba? Yes, I remember. You said it might contain important information on the Majorat. Indeed I did. And I reckon it might also contain the knowledge we need to help old Arrav out. Excellent. So if you guys can't recall, I think I remember Arrav being the guy who created the shield of Arrav. He's like a hero defender of Varrock. But once the Majorat, an evil Majorat, I don't remember the name of the evil Majorat, I believe it was, yeah, whatever. There was an evil Majorat and he attacked Varrock and he defended him, and Arrav defended it, and he became his zombie puppet at the end of it, which we saw in the last quest in this storyline. Or a quest before the last quest, I believe. On that note, how do you feel about a bit of tomb raiding? Ooh, tomb raiding. Sure. Sounds like a job for me. I am called Raccoon Dad Jones after all. Well, without getting bogged down in all the details, my research led me to some information on a rare and unusual form of necromancy that was once practiced in these lands. No, don't bring necromancy into old school RuneScape, please no. The key element of the process involved the removal and preservation of the heart, much in the same way that the priests of Ictolin do so during their burial ceremonies. The key difference: the process is performed while the victim is still alive. Oh, that's horrible. Indeed, I have encountered many forms of dark magic in my time, but I must confess, few have filled me with the same anger that I felt upon discovering this vile form of necromancy. And you think this is what happened to Arrav? Almost certainly. The end result of the process is an undead slave, bound to whoever possesses their still beating heart. The victim must do whatever they are recommended, but unlike most of other forms of necromancy, their mind and indeed their very soul remains intact. It all perfectly matches what you encountered with Arrav. Now thankfully, as horrible as all this is, I believe this is a way for us to break Semorgul's control over Arrav. There we have it. This name, it was Semorgul. Semorgul's, that's his name. To do so, we must recover Arrav's heart. But what does that have to do with the mastaba? If we are to recover the heart, we will need a way to not only keep it preserved, but to keep it beating as well. Semorgul must have a way of doing this, but I have a feeling he won't be willing to share the details on how. My hope is that the mastaba contains the answers we need. It was built to house a pharaoh who ruled the desert thousands of years ago. She was known for many feats, with one of them being her work in saving the victims of the Majorat necromancer. Ah, I see. Well, if there's any information on heart preservation in there, I'm sure I can find it. I have no doubt you can. While you work on that, I will get started on the next issue. Finding here Semorgul is keeping Arrow's heart. Hopefully I'll have something by the time you're done. Oh, and a word of warning. When I was asking around about the mastaba, I was told about a group of, well, they apparently call themselves explorers. They entered the mastaba but never came back out. I'd say it's safe to assume that there are some sort of defensive measures in place to deter any would-be grave robbers. Thanks for the heads up, I'll be careful. Good luck in there. I will meet you here once you are done. Okay. My instincts immediately tell me that this Elias guy is a Majorat in disguise, because last quest in the Gothic Sleep, like everyone was a freaking Majorat in disguise. Everyone was Sliske or something. Or Sliske, or whatever you say his name. So I'm assuming that weird name he was mentioned, or he talked about, was this thing up here. The Egyptian pharaoh grave or whatever. Along these billy goats. They're actually called... Oh, that's what, just a goat. But that one's a billy goat? What's the difference? He is named Billy and he is just named Goat. I see, okay. Let's go in And hope for the best. Maybe I need a light source, I didn't think about that. I don't need a light source. Because it's lit already. Oh, that's a cool looking ship. Or a stone boat, to be precise. The Plundered Tomb. Oh, I bet you that this is gonna be full of puzzles and shit. Classic Egyptian tomb raiding element. I was about to say I've played enough Tomb Raider in my life, but I've actually never played Tomb Raider. Search the skeleton. You search the skeleton and find an empty water skin. Oh, how useful. There's a mural depicting an eye, very Egyptian, and two birds or something, two women bowing down, I don't know. There's hieroglyphs. Looking like poor attempts at drawing. There's more hieroglyphs. There's a broken bottle, interesting. Okay. It's a crate with a weird flower. And there's a tunnel that goes this way, which is interesting. Another skeleton. Are these the dead raiders he was talking about, perhaps? You search the skeleton and find a key. That's a... Oh, mastaba key. That's very useful. Means I can probably open a grave, which leads me to believe that these guys died for a reason, and I'm gonna equip my combat gear immediately. Maybe not the helm, because I want to have the roleplay in place. You search the skeleton and find some worthless dust. Worthless? How dare you tell me what is worthless and not? I'm gonna keep that in my inventory just because. Alright, so this key, does it work here? No. That's a dice, whatever a dice means. Are there any doors in this building? Doesn't seem like it. There's another skeleton. Any traps I see immediately? No. You search the skeleton and find some damaged armor. Well, that I know to be useless. Yes. Actually, let's forget about the dust as well. I found another key, another mastaba key. Well, that's useful. Oh, I thought this was a river. It's not a river, it's just tiles. Interesting. I was a bit like thinking that we came to the end of the room already with the river, but no. Examine the stone boat. A megalithic midsection. That looks very cool, I must say. Oh, is this a burial boat or something? There's like a coffin on top of it in the middle. Interesting. There's more dead skeletons, more remains we can search. You find a vase. Interesting. And there's a lever. Or a lever. That I apparently clicked, I didn't know. Oh, I found a trap, but I successfully managed to disable it. That's classic me. Let's pull the lever, why not? You try to pull the lever, but it won't budge. However, you spot a small keyhole beneath it, and that perfectly fits the key you are carrying. You turn the key in the lock and feel the lever loosen slightly. Pull the lever, of course. You pull the lever. Nothing happens, okay. Interesting. Oh, there was a trap there, I forgot. Right, surely that lever did something elsewhere in the room? Maybe over this side. There is a gate. Open imposing door. Ah, I see. There's two keys and we found them both. We can search the odd markings to disable the trap, I assume. Which I actually probably accidentally clicked last time. Yes, the key fits here as well. Let's pull the lever and I'm assuming this opens now. I hear a click somewhere else in the mastaba. And it's not this door. Alright, it's an open message. Yep, there we go. Oh. There's a golem guard. He looks like the Michelin Man if he was mixed together with Rayman. He has like floaty limbs. And to that I take a sip. Now let's go kill this thing, probably. Let's put on the combat helm. Now what do you do, sir? He just immediately attacks. No talk, no nothing. Okay, he has an ability. I'm not sure what this does. He did something. My instinct was just to run away. Seemed to work. Okay, run away again. I'm not sure if that's the right thing. I guess like a super punch or something. He like punches in a contained spot very fast or something. Well, he broke down. Michelin Man destroyed. Let's go down after I cough a little. Alright, now let's go down. Okay. Oh, small scarabs. Scarab. Oh, this looks like a puzzle and a half. It's never a good sign when you see scarabs and scarab statues. Let's explore the room a bit before we go into there. I'm assuming that's just where we need to go. Just dung, because why not? Bunch of dung. You think are scarabs a slayer task? They might be. Seems like a slayer area. Seems like a random slayer area. Alright, I bet you that these tiles are gonna fall down if you step on them, and you're supposed to find like a way where you can go through the whole puzzle. And this might cost me a lot of damage, so we'll see how this works. Walk to yellow tile, blue tile. So it's blue, red, and green, and yellow. Let's see what happens. Let's just find out. So yellow elevates blue. Red elevates green. And blue elevates red. Oh, that hurts. A lot. Stepping from a red tile to a blue tile causes some traps to trigger. Okay. So red to blue, that hurts. I probably need a bunch more food for this. I'm gonna be teleporting in and out of here a lot, I believe. So yellow. Okay, so don't step on a red if you do that. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. No, that was blue from blue to red. Or from red to blue, that doesn't work. So I can't step on yellow and red, I guess. But that blocks my path. Red shouldn't elevate if I step on red, right? Perfect. So I can just continue stepping on red for a while. I can't step on red to blue because that hurts me. So here is an intersection I need to consider a bit. And I think yellow raises red, so that blocks me. Now it raises blue. So that's fine. Yeah, and yellow. And green. There's more combinations that hurt, okay. So, yellow to green hurts. Red to blue hurts. Green to red is surely fine. No, it's not. Jesus. We know that that one hurts. This one does not. Let me see. Oh no. That doesn't work. That's gonna hurt a lot. Crap. Oh no, this is gonna be difficult. Let's go back here actually. And do not step on that. Was it yellow to green is painful as well? Huh. Can we do this? Step on yellow to blue is fine. That is also fine. Was it green to red is painful, so step on blue. Green to red is painful, so don't go that way. Blue to yellow should be fine, I believe. far as I'm aware. Is blue to yellow painful? No. What does yellow elevate anyway? Oh, it hurts shit. Oh no. Oh, it's gonna hurt back as well? That might kill me. Let's try anyway. It doesn't hurt you the other way. Okay. Green to red hurts you, so don't step on that. Go over there. We're almost there. Green to red hurts. We can just go that way. Yeah, we're through. Easy. First try, didn't even die. Could have probably gotten a bit smoother, but don't misclick now. Alright. We found a sarcophagus. And a bunch of mascot statues. That's not a good sign. We know all about the mascots. We've been there. We've done the raid. And is this Crondis? Yeah, it's Crondis. And Scarabus. And Het. And a Mapkin. Interesting. For putting bodies in. Yep. Oh, you can search the shelves. You search the shelves and find an oil-filled canopic jar. Interesting. Behind them are symbols of different things. There is also a spiced wine, a pot of wheat. Interesting. I'm sure this room is very important, but we're gonna proceed. Oh, check the wall. You crazy boy. Tumakin statue. Poor old Tumakin. I have your fang in my hand, boy. You should have gotten that checked at the dentist before you gave it to me as a weapon. It is pretty sharp though. Inspect mural. Much of the mural is beyond your understanding, but you recognize a Majorat facing off against a pharaoh queen. Okay. Much of the mural is beyond understanding, but you recognize a pharaoh queen preparing a canopic jar. We have that in your inventory. A diagram seems to show the jar being filled with 3 dwell berries and a ring of life. It's time to pull out the note thing. Okay. Let's remove some old notes, which we don't care about. Let's see. 3 dwell berries. And a ring of life. For the canopic jar. Right. Next mural. Much of the mural is beyond understanding, but you recognize a pharaoh queen placing a heart into a canopic jar. So this is where they did the little ritual the guy was suspecting. Most likely. What did the first one say again? Majorat facing off against the pharaoh queen. Okay, so we need 3 dwell berries and a ring of life. And we need to get back here. What is this? Excellently made. Usbati. Ushapti. That's his name. Iktarin statue. And a mascot. Regal chair. Regal table. Okay. What does the quest guide say? To recover Arrav's heart, I first need... Yeah, it mentions the dwell berries. I'll need to obtain a canopic jar and fill it with 3 dwell berries and a ring of life. Yeah, let's do that. Let's teleport out. Is there a way to, like, completely always open this floor, perhaps? Is there, like, a little... Oh, yeah, there's the mechanism. I'm so glad I noticed that. Probably shuts off the trap. You pull the lever and rumbling coming from the flower grid. Yeah, so that... It either resets it or... it seems to be... It seems to be just off. That's excellent, because we're gonna probably be teleporting a bit back and forth. So let's go get the ingredients to put in our canopic jar, and let's get back here. We can drop the water skin. First, teleport to the house. And reset some stats. Good quest so far. We're not getting stuck yet, which is always a good sign. And now we buy some dwell berries. Ugh. 3 dwell berries. And a ring of life. Shopping spree completed. I'm assuming this needs to be unnoted. Where did I put those? There. I was thinking about something else too. Maybe stamina potions are nice. Maybe put a new prayer potion in there. Okay, we can lay the key in the bank as well. Not sure why I have these runes here. Something from yesterday for sure. And let's bring a bit of food. And let's get back. All right. Back to the Hakuna Matata or whatever they call it. Mataba? Mataba. Something like that. Desert lizard. Ah, the Billy Goat, my favorite character. Now we can probably just skip that little puzzle thing, I'm assuming. Open sesame. Very, very smooth animation on that door. They put a lot of working hours into that door. Or they just keyframed it. We are back. Now. I put the ingredients in the thing, I'm assuming. Can you eat them? You can, be very careful. Use dwell berries on canopy jar. You put 3 dwell berries. You put 3 dwell berries in the canopic jar. And let's put a ring in there. You put a ring of life in the canopic jar. And then we do something. Can you move these statues? This is something about a queen facing something. Canopic jar. Quest, what do you say? I prepared a canopic jar from the mastaba by filling it with 3 dwell berries and a ring of life. I should return to Elias in the user oasis. Alright, let's return to Elias. Let's put on graceful. It seems like the danger is over for now. By the way, nice clipping on the cape now, Jagex. It goes through my hair now, it seems like. Interesting. I remember that being an issue in the past. And we are out of here. I like this little oasis area, it looks beautiful. You did a good job designing this. I bet you it's gonna have a lot of relevance once sailing comes out. Are you guys excited for sailing, by the way? I can't wait for it to release. Here's Elias. Hello again, Raccoon Dad. How goes the tomb rating? You showed a canopic jar to Elias. This canopic jar should be able to preserve Arrav's heart. Excellent stuff. I had no doubt you'd discover what we needed. You'll be pleased to hear that I've managed to make some good progress as well. Have you found where Arrav's heart is? Not quite, but I have the next best thing. One of my contacts has been supporting my research by investigating Majorat activity in the far north. You recently spotted Semorgil entering an old fort near the mountain of Trollwise. I know Trollwise. I've been what? I've been tobogganing there? What the heck is tobogganing? This requires me to pull up a translation. Tobogganing. How the heck do you even say that? Tobogganing, says translate. It means the activity of pastime of sliding downhill. Oh, like sledding? Tobogganing. What the heck? New word added to the dictionary. Intellect plus 5,000. Alright, I know Trollwise. I've been tobogganing there. Really? It hadn't struck me as a tourist area. What with it being a bit troll-ridden. Anyhow, you shouldn't need to be doing any tobogganing this time. Instead, you'll be heading underground. Underground? Yes, my contact located some tunnels that looked like they might lead right into the fort. Seems like a far better option than the front door. Well, then I'd best get going. Where can I find these tunnels? The entrance is right on the top of Trollwise. I'd suggest you take a pickaxe with you. My contacts mentioned that there had been a few cave-ins. You have a lot of contacts. You almost sound like a Mahajarat. Indeed, I managed to make a few friends in my time. So they're all looking into Semorgil for you? Oh, not at all. Given recent events, Semorgil is of particular interest, of course, but Majorat activity in general has been increasing recently, especially up north. So how did you first end up researching the Majorat? You know, it's been so long that I can barely remember. As I recall, I first found mention of their kind right here in the desert. I was assisting some archaeologists in the south when I found an old tablet describing a race of seemingly immortal shapeshifters wielding the power of gods. Naturally, I was immediately fascinated. Of course, I soon went on to find out that they are not only fascinating, but also very dangerous. I must admit that I see it as something of a duty to keep my research up to date. The events at Varrock show that too many have forgotten the dangers of the Majorat. I better get going. Good luck out there. Alright, so he was kind enough to mention us needing a pickaxe, so we're gonna do that immediately. I have not forgotten. I'm gonna bring a dragon pickaxe, which I of course have in the bank. What's the dragon pickaxe worth nowadays? Oh. Oh, that's not much. What happened? Bots happens, I think, but that's sad. Yeah. And now let's go to Trollwise. Where on top of Trollwise, he said, so I'm assuming that means that little... Oh, look at this, there's so much going on here now. Oh, no, that's Wise, I'm an idiot. This is new. Trollwise. Oh, it's a new dungeon. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Let's just use my little thing from Combat Diaries to get there. It's probably the fastest and the best. What's that thing called? Gommel's Hilt, I think. Yep, there's the hilt. Let's go to Trollheim. Wait, is it actually this way? Or do we go that way? I don't remember. Figure it out. I believe it's this way. Yeah, there's a cave in here that you enter and then you resurface on top of the mountain. This song is a banger. I love it when they make new areas in the already existent world. It's cool to get like a whole new landscape, but it's also really cool when they put you back to like nostalgic areas of the game that didn't used to mean anything Other than maybe like a clue step or something, and now it's has some sort of new relevance. Right, let's check out this new cave then. There's the Brambicle guy. What's that? Some sort of texture that's having fun. It's a sapphire spawn. There's the cave. Ouch. Interesting. Very ominous. As a labyrinth. We all know how well that went yesterday. Oh no. Not a labyrinth. Okay, pay attention for traps and things that might be interesting to check out. Why do you mind that rebel? Couldn't you just like jump over it? Really? Was that the mining requirement? What was the mining requirement? Oh, it doesn't show anymore. Oh, it does if you do that. Cool. Cool, I didn't know that. That's a new feature, I think. So we needed 64 mining just to mine a little bit of rubble. Well done, Jagex. And what about this? Do you seriously need to go around to mine it? You've already mined the rubble as much as you can from... Ah. Directional rubble mining. Amazing. That's impressive right there. That's the rubble defeated. So this song is amazing. There's a stone tablet. Indicating that tablets were a thing before Steve Jobs made them. Let's see. It is imperative I get as close to the ritual stone as I can. For too long, the same few have hoarded the power while the rest of us have looked on from the outskirts. If only I could get close, maybe I'd become a force to be reckoned with in the next battle. Interesting. There's a granite tablet. Oh, this is a puzzle, isn't it? I can't mine from that side now. Okay, I see. So what we're looking at here is getting in there. I see what we need to do. We mine from this side and now we destroy this one. This is like Pokemon puzzles. This, you know those strength puzzles that you did in the caves in the early Pokemon games? I don't know how the more modern Pokemon games work, but you know what I mean. Let's destroy this one out a bit, and then we destroy this one from here. And from here. And now from this side. Genius. Now. Go here. That one's a problem though. How do we... I didn't think this one through. Oh, it created more rubble. How convenient. That one did just get destroyed in one go though. Interesting enough. It's like it was meant to happen for me to proceed. Easy. This is not master, this is easy. Granite tablet. I have a cunning plan. I intend to dig some tunnels that will eventually lead directly under the stone, ensuring that this time I will be as close as possible. I have found the ideal site to start my work. An insulated mountainside, reachable only via tunnel. No one will disturb me here. So we have someone plotting against the Majaharats. Very interesting. Right, this means we're through, I think. Yes. Give me more backstory. More tablets. More IROC's tablet. IROC. I am making progress with the tunnels, although I hadn't appreciated what hard work Although I hadn't appreciated what hard work it would be. As I'm going to be down here at a while... Man, I fucked that up completely. Let's just restart that sentence. I am making progress with the tunnels, although I hadn't appreciated what hard work it would be. As I'm going to be down here a little while, I have created some living quarters of sorts. I only wish I had some of that papyrus they've invented. Chiseling is so laborious. This is just complaining about having to make tablets now. That's funny. Another puzzle thing over there. No searchable crates. More puzzles. Alright, we can't reach this one. Unless it breaks in one go for some reason. I see the living quarters he was talking about over there, I think. Oh, that one destroyed completely, of course. Which means I can go there. No, I can't. Oh no. Alright. Let's continue on the intended way then. What's that thing on the table? No. Nothing searchable. Alright, let's think a bit about this one. Seems pretty easy. Mine this one. Creates one over there, I see. Maybe I wasn't meant to do that. Maybe I messed up. This rubble doesn't seem possible to clear. I might have messed up. Now how does one reset rubble? Is it by leaving and entering? I sure hope not. Mining with Raccoon Dad. Well, crap. I shouldn't have touched the one in the middle. Oh, I wasn't over. Lot of armor, I see. Thank you. No, don't do that. Do that first. In case it falls down. Yes. Yes, the answer is just to mine everything and it's fine. Alright. So is this way over here just some sort of shortcut? Is that meant to me for me to be able to get further ahead as well? If I do this then, we can now go up there. But I want to check the other road out as well. Oh yeah, you need access from all sides, it looks like. It's gonna be like a massive little meat point. Like an intersection, that's what it's called in a fancy language. Shale tablet. I've wasted time digging tunnels the wrong way multiple times, and I now seem to have hit some sort of brick structure. My guess is a cellar belonging to one of the others. Maybe if I break into it, I can get my bearings. It will be dangerous though. I don't want to be detected. Okay. Tablets, be gone. Okay, let's just mine everything. It seems like that's the answer. Mine everything. Very dramatic music for just mining. Seems like this labyrinth is going better than yesterday. Right. Rubble is destroyed. Got that one from this side and this one. And now we run all the way over here, I think. And we should get through. I'm assuming. I'm so curious about this quest continuation. Okay, that makes more rubble that you can't destroy, I remember. We've connected these two intersections, and now we can probably destroy this one. That one. Good. Now let's destroy this one. We can't from this side. And we figured it out. Now it's just forward. There we are. We broke into a basement like we're the Dorgashun goblins. He has books, books, and more books. Let's search a few bookcases before we move on. There might be some lore in here. No lore? What is this? Bullshit. There's lore in here. Read Majorat Notes, AG. Notes on my fellow Majorat. Why do they always have such complicated names? Acthanicos. Acthanicos? This is an individual who has not been seen since the God Wars, but his presence is still felt on Gielinor. He's presumably still loyal to Zaros. Zaros being the Majorat leader who was betrayed by Zamorak, of course, I know my lore. Athanikos has re-emerged. Apparently he and Anakra were engaged in a continual struggle for thousands of years. He still lives those outdated Zarosian ideals. I just don't get it. I know Zaros freed us, but he'll never understand the path of chaos. If Actanicos can be caught, he could be a good choice for a sacrifice soon. Asanadra. I believe that's the one we free in Desert Treasure 1? In that little pyramid at the end, when we find all the gems? Sorry about that. Asanadra. A powerful adversary and Saros' champion. Has been contained since the God Wars. We have not dared free him from a ritual yet. For a ritual. We should do so soon, while Samorakian numbers are still high enough to handle him. Reports indicate that Saros' champion is free. This is bad news. He is a real danger. We should be vigilant. The next ritual could be the real test. Could be a real test. Bilrak. Bilrak is of average power for our kind. He seems willing to go along with what I suggest, so he will be useful for now. The next ritual approaches and unusually Bilrak is yet to have appeared. I wonder what he's up to. We have Anakra. Another who has not been seen since the God Wars, but whose presence is still felt. She would seem to be the only surviving female Majorat left from this plane. Well, Anakra has re-emerged at last. She reported to us that she had been in a continual struggle with Athanikos all this time. I hoped her return might have meant an opportunity to sire more of our race, but she spurned my offer. Ha! Haziel. One of Samorak's aligned faction. A worthy warrior, generally. I consider Haziel an ally. Haziel seems to be gaining in power. He has gained many followers and much territory. Disaster has struck for Haziel. Saradomin worshipping human filth have conquered his territory and put him into a state of torpor. The question is, will his followers be able to revive him before the next ritual? Well, his followers may have left things rather last minute, but they've managed it. Haziel is back in play. Jalan. That was the guy in Desert Treasure 2 that chased us in the prison where you fight Duke Succulus, I think. One of the weakest of our race. He did not even dare attend the last ritual, so he will be even weaker now. I'm ashamed to even call him a Majorat. Yeah, fuck you, Jalan, you weakling, little bit. Okay, enough Majorat roasting. Interesting notes. There's more notes. It's the same one? It's the same one. Alright. Now. The staircase. Where will this lead? I'm assuming up to this spot. Wait, isn't that Gorok prison though? Just from the... No, that's Gorok prison. That's where Duke Sokolos is under. This is completely new. This is interesting. Let's go upstairs. It's Arrav. That's not good. Does Arrav have mechanics? Let's put on some gear before he notices me. Oh, I can talk to him. Where are we? Oh, that's where you get the ice gem. This is a cool area, dude. I'm gonna gather his... Gonna take his model just in case he's needed for a thumbnail or something I want to do with some animation in the future. Export Arrav. Got him. Gotta catch them all, you know. Let's talk to him. Arrav? You should not be here. Semirigal could not return at... Semirigal could return at, any time. If it does, I won't be able to stop myself from, That's a risk I'm willing to take. I'm here to help you. Why? You do not know me. You do not know what I've done. Leave this place and leave me. I am forsaken. You're also a World of Warcraft player, clearly. Not if I have anything to say about it. Arrav, I need to find your heart. With it, I can free you. It's not here. Semirigal did not want it too close to his kin. You know where he is? In the next room. Look behind the flame tapestry. You might be able to find something that can help. My master calls me. Thank you. Whoever you are, I don't know your name. It's Raccoon Dad, and you better fucking remember. And I will save you, Arrav, I promise. Oh, he had a red teleport. That's pretty cool. Alright. His flame is behind a fire tapestry? What the heck is a fire tapestry? That's a tapestry. That's a door. The door is open, and we're in. Search tapestry. You find some plants and a key behind the tapestry. The tapestry. I love saying tapestry. This song is called The North. Interesting. Study base plans. These appear to be complex plans for Semirigal's base in Silvarea. Maybe Elias can help you interpret them. Is this a sign that we need to return to Elias, which is probably a freaking Majorat in disguise? Really? Is this all I should do? Take the plans to Elias? No, not searching for his heart while we're here. He said it was right next to this room or something. We have a base key even. Can we go in here? Door is securely locked. Sorry. This door is also securely locked. Can we use a key on it? Nothing happens. Nothing happens. It seems like he was right. We need to turn to Elias. Thank you, quest guide. And by quest guide, I mean this quest guide before you come after me with pitchforks claiming I'm using some sort of auto guide. Alright, Elias then. Let's return. It's getting interesting. We have made contact with Arrav, the heartless Arrav. The heartless Arrav. Bunch of lizards. Where is my guy going? Apparently it's shorter to go up here. Fascinating. A bunch of solo missions at level 5 running around. Okay, let's talk to Elias. Hello again, Raccoon Dad. Did you manage to find a way into that fort? I did. The heart wasn't there, but I think I know where it is. I reckon it's in the base near Varrock. Ah, that base key. Is that in the little tunnel we found him in the other quest? I think it is. Are you sure? Well, take a look at these plans I found and you see what you think. You give the plans to Elias. Right, then let's see. Yes, there's a chamber here, marked as containing a heart. It must be Arrav's. However, reaching it is going to pose some significant problems. Oh, cutscene. It seems that the inner section of Semarigal's base has state-of-the-art security. The corridor into the area is filled to the brim with human detection spells. These will set off an alarm. Now there is a sewage system running under some parts of the base that can be accessed from the nearby kitchen. These sewers could be used to bypass the spells. However, surges of energy are periodically sent through the water there. On the other side of the spells, the vault door is found. This door is guarded by zombies. If they see an intruder, they will set off the alarm. If the alarm is sounded, a gas will be released, incapacitating living things in the area. The vault door is made of 5-inch thick runite enforced steel, with a 4-digit access code. When the code is entered incorrectly, more than twice, the alarm will be set off. Inside the vault, there is a crisscross of special fire array enchantments that Semarigal has made. Touching any of these will do significant damage and set off the alarm. Finally, at the back of the vault, we have the pedestal holding Arrav's heart. This is like a Mission Impossible quest. Interesting. Well, that sounds an awful lot to get past. It sounds like an impossible mission. It does appear to pose somewhat of a challenge, but if we engage in a bit of cunning, it may not be as impossible as you think. First of all, we're going to need a distraction to lure some of those zombies out. I have no doubt I'll be able to act as suitable bait. While I do that, you'll need to get through those sewers. But what about the energy surges? I don't really fancy getting fried. Understandable. I would suggest you invest in some kind of insulation to protect yourself from the surges. Okay, insulation boots, noted. Now, provided my distraction works, you should find the area on the other side of the sewers free of zombies. That will give you the time and space needed to get to that vault, door open. And then the fire race. Well, no great heist is complete without the use of a crossbow and a grappling hook. Okay, so to summarize, I need some sort of insulated protection along with a crossbow and grappling hook. Crossbow. Grappling hook. Alright. Precisely. Gather those items and then meet me outside Semarigal's base near Varrock. It's time to recover a heart. Elias departs. Raccoon Dad departs. By teleportation. Alright, let's go get some things. Like you said, sounded pretty obvious and simple enough. My question is if I should use armor or graceful to go in there. There might be some enemies. There probably is enemies there. But the question is how many enemies and how often do we encounter them? I might ditch my melee armor and just bring ranged armor. No, I'm gonna bring the weapon as well. But more ranged armor. Why not? Don't forget the boots. Let's see. Do I have insulated boots? I do have insulated boots. And hook. Grapple? Grapple, that's the thing. Got it. I don't see the reason we need a fire tinderbox or a spade. Or a pickaxe. It seems like this quest tells you kind of what you need. We probably need a canopic jar. The base key seems obvious. The boots I will put on and drop the other ones in the bank. I will put on the mithril grapple and drop this off in the bank. And put on the crossbow. So we need to fight this guy in style, so we should have an offhand suitcase with our crossbow. That makes sense to me. Yes, perfect. We need our fashionable hat. And we need some sort of ranged armor. I'll just use... yeah, sure, why not use this? Blessed D'hide should be fine, I guess. And more food, for sure. A couple of combo eats and just fill the rest with Manta Rays. Maybe one less stamina. And we sound good to go, in my opinion. The quest cape can wait in the bank. This vase seems to be useless, by the way. This Trollheim teleport might be needed later. We have space for more food. And now we sound ready. Let's go there. This instance. Yeah, we look like we're on a stealth mission now with our briefcase. We look like an invincible force that should be reckoned with. There's updates to the Abyssal Sire, was that what he said? The little crier guy? Surprise exam, Raccoon Dad. Surely I won't fail a surprise exam on stream as well. That's so how smart I am. What comes next? That's armor, it must be armor. Related items to ranged attack. Oh, that's so difficult. Pickaxe bar. I am so smart, I did not fail on stream. This random event exposes your friend list. Which is empty. No. Okay, let's go. Book of Knowledge. Let's eat some knowledge. Into rune crafting, of course. Because screw rune crafting. Yeah, the cave was over here somewhere, I remember. Oh, it's inside the gate. Classic. Oh, we can just go around the wilderness. Yes, Raccoon, that is a big brain. Oh, that's the guy doing the quest? Pull me nips? What a freaking name. Oh. Wait, is there stuff added over there? I can go up within there, I didn't know that. Cool. Okay, Mr. Elias White. Ah, there you are, Raccoon Dad. Ready to perform the heist? Remember, you'll need some sort of insulated protection. Check. Along with a crossbow. Check. And a grappling hook. Check. Ready when you are, Elias White, totally not a modular rat in disguise. Excellent. Once you head in, I'll arrange a distraction to lure some of the zombies away. I'll meet you back here once you recover the heart. Good luck. Alright. Time to be a stealthy little sneaky boy. Oh, that was a very bad start. So I used the base key somewhere. That's where we had a cutscene and another quest, I remember. This is the base key probably area. Let's use the base key on this base door. Nothing happens. You just click the door. Okay, excellent. Throw some stuff at me. I start to hurt a lot when it adds up. So far it's just a bunch of running. That's the door we probably need a key for. Yep, and we're in. The heist. This feels like such a cool mission. There's the kitchen he was talking about. There's the human detection spell. Couldn't you just like walk zigzag past it? No, I'm not gonna try that. You probably can't. I mean, you can walk like this in the game, so I don't see why that wouldn't... No, let's not try. Would be fun if you could just do that though. Nice kitchen. A working range. Now let's squeeze through the pipe. Into the electrified dangerous spot. I don't see the currents he was talking about. Oh, there they are. Whoa, whoa, they appear suddenly. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It doesn't matter if you have insulated boots, it's fine. It's just for show. You can literally just walk through them, okay. I thought I was gonna have to dodge them still and they would do a little damage or something. Caged killer what? That's funny. That's the killer was from Draenor Manor if you go through the portal. They're a Slayer task. That's hilarious, so that's the reason that there's currents in the sewer system. Good touch, Jagex, I like that. And through the pipe, and we're into the coded door. Which you couldn't put in the wrong pin code twice, because then the alarm would go off. Don't go through there, no, no, no. There's probably clues around this area, I assume. Is there something to search? Barrels, crates. Crates, crates. Sacks. Nothing I can search. Seems kinda strange. There seems to always be a reason for every room in this game. That seems extremely interesting. Can I just go in there? I can. Let's look at that table. You search the table, but you find nothing of interest. What about this huge map of Gielinor? Is that not interesting? You search the table, and you found some strange pieces of paper. Decoder strips. Ooh. Open a chest. I picklocked the chest. Inside you find a code key. Read code key. It reads... Okay. Search the table. You search the table and find some interesting looking notes. Oh, more Majorat notes. More lore! Oh, there's General Cassard. Cassard is the youngest of her race on Gielinor. He was born towards the end of the God Wars, shortly before the death of his mother, Palkera. Under Hasil's tutelage, he became a force to be reckoned with. This young Majorat is proving adept at manipulating weak-minded humans. As such, he has built up a sizable territory and following. Karsai. A Majorat of merely average power, generally has kept himself out of trouble by going along with the majority? No, I can't make that joke. But with no specific close allies, he could be in danger at some point. Strangely, Karsai has disappeared. I did not think him so weak that he would be one of the Majorats who chose to miss the last ritual. Maybe I overestimated him. Lamistard. A fairly weak Majorat, I don't like him much, though like most of these days he is at least Samurek aligned. Could be the next one we choose to lose the next fight. Well, he failed to return up this time. Guess he knew he was in trouble. Well, what do you know? The sniveling weasel tunneled into my basement. He's my prisoner now. It's an easy decision to make him the next sacrifice, and my fellow Majorat seems happy to go along with me on this one. So he's dead. Lamistard terminated in Gielinor's 16th ritual. Lucian. That's the guy who killed everyone, and they made a memorial of all the characters he killed in Falador Park, I think. Lucian is a powerful mage and my cousin. I trust him at least as much as any of the others. Which still isn't very much. Lucian seems to have been getting very powerful of late. Lucian is now getting exceedingly powerful. Could he really have found a stone? I guess I should try to be nice for him for a bit. Ah yeah, he found the Stone of Jazz. The Stone of Yas. And then we have Mizark. I skipped Mizark. Mizark aligns with the Sarosians, but they don't seem to consider him much of an ally. Understandable, given that he's rather weak. He seems an easy target for the sacrifice. He was sacrificed the ritual before the other guy. Ralvash. An individual of average power is an ugly fellow. I think his eye sockets are too close together. He was sacrificed in Gillinor's 17th ritual. Oh, there's the big boy. The main story guy, the guy who stole the other super important artifact in Desert Treasure 2. It's Sliske. One of the more powerful of our member. Sliske has particularly strong shape-shifting capabilities and powers over shadows. Lurking into those shadows seems to be his preference, as he only shows his face around the rituals. I would love to catch this guy, but he's a slippery fellow. Word from Hasil is that Sliske has reappeared in a dramatic fashion, even by his standards. He's managed to dig up Zaros' old horn and claims that the upcoming ritual will be the final ritual of the Majorat. Sounds like things are going to get interesting. Then we have a guy with a silly name. Wahisitel or something. Wahisitel? A Majorat of average power. He doesn't seem to like me much. Not surprising, given that he still seems to hold his Sarosian sympathies. He'd be a good candidate for a sacrifice. And then we have Semorigal. This is me. I'm amazing. At least he's funny. I like Semorigal. I sympathize with Semorigal now. He's funny. He's tickled my funny bone. And when you tickle my funny bone, you're on my good side. I don't think we need those notes anymore. And now let's check out this area. That seems like... Oh, that seems like where we saw that weird monster looking thing. This door is securely locked. I'm assuming we get there later. Now we need to encode this thing though. The coder strips, code key. The code key is still... And we have decoder strips, which we use for something. Open metal doors, let's try. Oh my lord. Strip 1, strip 2, strip 3, strip 4. There's a bajillion numbers, oh no. I don't know, these decoder strips. Which sequence would you like to place the strip over? Okay, this thing reads AGHC. AGHC? A G H and C. Oh, is that the code? Click. Okay, I see. Must be that, right? Easy? Didn't seem to work. Oh shit. Oh, I'm so dumb. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good thing we had 2 tries. 6. 3. This better work. 6, 3, 1, and 2. Surely. Yes, I'm such a smart boy. You heard the door unlatching. And now we had the word fiery a bit. Is it just agility based or is there something to... I can't... There's a multi-combat zone I noticed, that's scary. Let's just try to pass it. I fell unconscious. You have a vague sensation of being moved somewhere? All the way back, of course. Oh, it was the grapple for some reason. I'm such a stupid boy. I forgot about the grapple he mentioned. There must be a reason for said grapple, right? Yeah, that's right. We're checking in with a grapple. You can probably just shoot through the fire thing and get something. Are we like supposed to grapple from... Ah, no, we're supposed to grapple on these things. Yeah, the pipes! Grapple the pipes. Oh. Oh, look at that. We're such a ninja. That's so cool. No, stop a bit. Look for traps. Floor seems fine. Nothing on the walls. Examine pedestal. A large pedestal. We have the heart, and we have the canopic jarring, and we can use it on the pedestal. Yes! Oh, there's gonna appear a guy now. Oh no, here he is. Simmer Eagle. Well, look what we have here! Did you really think you had any hope of stealing that heart? Arrav, kill him! Oh no. Oh, he runs. He's a fast boy. Why am I wearing nothing? Oh, he has a direction. Oh, it's a directional X attack. That comes back. Whoa. I know that now. Okay, your directional axe attack that you suddenly throw out, and you hit for prayer. What a happy, jolly time. There we go. Oh, and you pull up poison zombies. Oh, I need to do more damage. Unless I want to teleport, which I don't mind. Bet you that extra does a shit ton of damage if it hits you. It's very easy to escape, so... Oh, I saw that coming and I didn't do it. So far so good. Very doable. We're not wearing very good armor after all. We are wearing fashionscape armor, honestly. We're wearing my invasion detective armor. Well, two of them. Thank you for moving me out of the way easily. Just step over that. Oh, don't say anything. Oh no! Don't say any poison. So those guys become a real problem if they fill out the room too much. I didn't bring anti-poison. That was might have been a mistake. Oh. I'm sorry, Arrav, but you have to die. And there we go. Good. What a miserable failure you are. Show a trick. Get rid of him. What are you playing at?
Something's not right. Something's blocking my teleport.
Impossible. Stop messing around and... Wait. I sense... Yo! Raccoon Dad, grab the heart quickly. What's a spell? Oh yeah. What an escape. That was a close one. That's one way to put it. Good job, I was keeping an eye on things. You can say that again. Though that does leave me with some questions. You're wondering how I managed to do it? Teleporting directly into the room, keeping a Majorat at bay, those aren't the kind of skills that just anyone possesses. Not to mention that Semoregal knew you. I have never kept it a secret from you that I have a history with the Majorat, although I may have chosen not to divulge some of the more specific details. I knew it is a freaking Majorat, I knew it. I hope you will not judge me too harshly for that. We are all entitled to our secrets, and even now I would prefer not to share them. I guess. You made out you were just researching the Majorat. This is clearly a lot more to that than it is, and my apologies if you feel I have deceived you. My past with the Majorat, and especially with Semoregal, is complicated. Again, I would prefer we not discuss this further. Now, why don't we instead focus on this conversation on something far more positive than my history? We have successfully recovered Arrav's heart. So does this mean we can free him now? Eventually, yes, but while the heart is key to Semoregal's control over Arrav, merely possessing it won't be enough to break that control. Doing so will require further research, not to mention the right opportunity. So what happens now? Are we seriously just gonna let him slide with the thing about him not explaining how he knew Semoregal and that he has weird powers of teleportations? He's definitely a Majorat. Like, all the quests up till now have been about the Majorat tricking us into doing things we shouldn't have, like how Sliske made us open the tomb so we could take the horn, and how Hasil did so and so, and how the other guy made us kill the Phantom Muspa thing. What? How is the character we play such a fool? He falls for everything. So what happens now? I will take the heart and begin working with it right away. Given that Semoregal knows we have it, I intend to go ground for this one. To go ground? What does that mean? You might not hear from me for some time, but fear not, I will be in touch again, once things are ready. Stay safe out there, Raccoon Dad, until we meet again. Is this really the end? Elias departs. You have completed the Curse of Arrav. Okay. That seemed a bit underwhelming, to be honest. Semoregal's fourth axis. Is it just more spots to kill zombies? Well, that's, I guess, quest completed. I was honestly expecting a bit more than that, but alright. Fun nonetheless. So the Curse of Arrav completed then. And more importantly, 170 quests completed out of 170 quests. Meaning we have access to the beautiful quest cape once more. Which I need for reasons I can't explain to you all yet. But it will maybe not be obvious to every one of you in the future, but for me, it's very necessary and very important. Why I need this cape. It will provide more content soon, let's just say that. Where is it? We must do the thing. We have it. Where's the hat? Black Cavalier. And there it is! The quest cape is back on my back. Where it belongs, so we can now do the emote again. Aw, yeah. Well, that turned into a lot shorter of a stream than I expected, but nonetheless, I did stream for 5 hours yesterday, so there we have it. Every quest has been completed without a guide once more on my main account. And now, with this quest cape, I can go back to work on my next bronze locked video, which will probably be out there in a few weeks or so. Thank you all very much for joining the stream. And I'll catch you all in the next quest or in the next episode of Bronze Locked. Bye bye guys, see you around. Thanks for joining. Where's the wave emote? Let's do the wave emote. Bye.